Your Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima GCON, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented here today by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija, Your Excellency, our amiable Governor, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Memalia, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency, Barrister Dr. Sam Ode MNI, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, ably represented here today by the Permanent Secretary, General Services Office, Dr. Maurice Namdi, the Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly here present, honorable members of the National Assembly here present, honorable ministers here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Joseph Alkali, the Head of the Civil Service, Chief of Staff to the Governor, members of the Benue State Executive and Security Council, honorable special advisors to the Governor, chairmen, members of statutory commissions and boards, Principal Private Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Emmanuel Chenge, permanent secretaries and directors, Clerk, Benue State House of Assembly, registrars of high courts and customary courts of appeal, heads of extra ministerial departments and parastatals, the academia, labor leaders, captains of industries, chief executive officers of banks and other financial institutions, Your Royal Highnesses, my lords, bishops, my dear brothers and sisters, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I please welcome you very, very warmly to this august occasion. Today we're gathered to celebrate and to commission officially a project that started earlier in the year today. It is the commissioning of the Benue Fashion Hub, initiated earlier in the course of the year, and already where we are, we're already at this stage. I'd like to welcome very warmly for the opening today the Special Advisor to the Governor of Benue State on Intergovernmental Affairs, Honorable Fidelis Onongu, to kick the doors open so we can begin this program officially. Please, let's welcome him with a warm round of applause, please.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria, ably represented by the Chief of Staff to the President in the Office of the Vice President, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija. Your Excellency, our most beloved Governor, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Memalia, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Benue, Barrister Dr. Sam Ode MNI, members of the National Assembly, honorable ministers here present, members of the Benue State Executive Council, the Honorable Speaker, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Benue State, the Deputy Speaker, and every other person seated here. Good afternoon and welcome to Benue. Distinguished guests, honorable leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to welcome you to this all-historic event in August. Today, we gather to celebrate significant milestones in our journey towards transforming Benue State and Nigeria at large. I am thrilled to see the realization of a dream that began in January 2024 when we hosted the MSME clinics here in Makurdi and keyed into the renewed hope of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Vice President's pronouncement for the establishment of a fashion hub in Makurdi sparked a chain of events that have led to this moment. I must extend my deepest gratitude to my boss and my leader, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, for his visionary leadership, unwavering commitment to changing the narrative of Benue's developmental story. Your passion and drive have made significant impact in this state in just over a year, Your Excellency. I acknowledge the unrelenting support of the renewed hope government at the center, led by His Excellency, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the impeccable leadership, acumen of the Vice President. Your collaboration has been instrumental in achieving this milestone. Worthy of mention also is the doggedness of the engineers and crew on this site. Mr. Tom, we thank you so much. Today, we unveil a one-stop fashion hub that will compete globally with the best in the industry. And we're also proud to say that this is the largest fashion hub in Nigeria. Your Excellency, you have done it again. This fashion hub will empower our teeming youth and train them with skills so they can become very competitive in the global society and also impact the GDP of Benue and Nigeria. And I believe strongly that this is what the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government and His Excellency's government stand for. And that is why Benue has keyed into the renewed hope. The benefits of this fashion hub are enormous, and we are confident that it will become a beacon of hope and opportunity for our people. As we gathered here today, we are not just launching a fashion hub, we are launching a revolution in the fashion industry. We are creating a platform that will showcase the best of Benue to Nigeria and the world. We are proud to say that this fashion hub is a product of collaboration between the center, the state, the private sector, and the business community. That shows that when you collaborate with the center and business people, there's nothing we cannot achieve as Nigerians. For together, we can go 1,000 miles, but individually, we can go fast, but we can't go that far. Once again, I welcome you to this great occasion. May the Almighty God bless us all, guide us as we strive to make Nigeria and Benue a better place for our people. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
A round of applause for the Special Advisor, Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs to the Executive Governor of Benue State. Can we encourage him with a round of applause, please? May I please make this announcement very quickly before we proceed? Please, let's restrict our movements. His Excellency, their Excellencies are seated. Let's restrict our movement in front of them or behind me here. Please, let's clear if we can. Thank you. At this point in time, Your Excellencies, if you permit me, I'd like to invite an agile, strong, focused young man. I met him the first time when the Vice President came here, and he has been consistent. He is the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and MSME's Office of the Vice President. Join me with a warm round of applause as we welcome Mr. Tola Adekunle Johnson. A round of applause for him, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Sesema, GCON, ably represented here today by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President in the Office of the Vice President, Senator Ibrahim Hadijo. Your Excellency, the good Governor of Benue State, Reverend High Saint Alia. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, Barrister Sam Ode. Honorable Minister of Trade and Investment, Mrs. Doris Ikirika. Honorable Minister for Water Resources, Professor Joseph Utsevi. The Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Benue State. The SA to the Special Advisor to the Governor on Special Duties, Mr. Fidelis Wongo. May I, at this point, sit or establish the line of protocol for want of time. Today, I stand here filled with joy. Like the previous speaker had said, sometime in January, we were here, I think precisely January 9th, we were here, January 9th, 2024, to launch the MSME clinic in Benue State. And prior to coming to the State, His Excellency, the Vice President, had gone to brief Mr. President on what we're going to do in Benue. And he had suggested that we're going to further support the States with a fashion hub and ICT equipment and other things. You know, when we came with this message, when His Excellency said it's January, that we're looking to commission and establish this in a record time, I don't think a lot of people took that seriously. They took it as the regular government promises. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, in this current administration, we have commissioned 5 projects. There are 8 that are ongoing. Those 8 of them will be commissioned before the end of this year. I stand here as the foot soldier of this project to tell you that this is the biggest in the entire country. Not just the biggest, it is a facility that has the capacity to keep expanding. So what the governor and the state has done is that they have, obviously for now, they have the fashion hub. They have the ICT. Should they wake up in 2 months' time and decide that they want to put another cluster within this hub, they've made that room for that facility. Please, I would like to tell the entire country that this is what governance is about. Governance is about the people. Governance is about what you can deliver to your people. When you make a promise to your people, deliver. The governor of Benue State, I congratulate you and the entire state. Let me round up by saying that to whom much is given, much is expected. In the space of about 8 months, we've been to Benue twice to commission and launch federal government projects. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, we know, and with what I have seen on ground and what we're about to see, we know you have the capacity to do more for your people. Be assured that so long as you have the capacity to deliver, we from the federal government will continue to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for him one more time. Benue people, I don't know if you heard, but it is said that this is the biggest in Nigeria. I thought you were going to make your applause louder than that. Honorable SSA, when you said that is what governance is about, in my mind I said you have no idea. Come to Benue State for 1 week and you will see what governance is really about. Put your hands together for our governor one more time, ladies and gentlemen. At this point in time, I'd like to take some goodwill messages, and I'd like to start by welcoming one of the brightest faces on television when you sit around to watch. Even when you don't want to watch the news, when you see her face, you just sit down for a few minutes until she's over before you move on. I'd like to welcome very warmly the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite. If you believe what I said, put your hands together for her as she comes forward, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Benue State. It's good to have you.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, ably represented by my brother, Dikos, Your Excellency, Ibrahim Hadija. Thank you for also inviting me on this trip with you. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Governor Reverend Dr. Father Hyacinth Alia, my very, very good friend and also a brother. Members of the House of Representatives and the state government, honorable ministers, my dear colleague, the Minister for Water Resources, other government personnel and officials who are present in this trip. Please permit me to stand on existing protocol. I also want to recognize the private sector people who are here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press. Thank you so much for inviting us here and for making Benue proud. I want to extend a warm welcome to everyone who is gathered here today for the official commissioning of this landmark fashion hub and IT center in Benue State. Your presence here today underscores our collective commitment and effort towards advancing Nigeria's economic agenda. Permit me to begin by recognizing and appreciating His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for his strong commitment to industrialization and the development of Nigeria's nano, micro, small, and medium enterprises. It is with profound humility that I extend my appreciation to your office, to the SSA on job creation and entrepreneurship, for his exemplary and for your exemplary determination and leadership, for your commitment to the development of the Nigerian economy as displayed in this particular event that we have come. You've also, through various initiatives that your office is anchoring, contributing to Nigeria's socio-economic environment, to the development of various sectors, including, but not limited, to this particular edifice that we have come to commission. Let me also take the opportunity to congratulate His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, and indeed the people of Benue State, especially to Your Excellency, the Governor, for your visionary leadership and for your commitment to the development of Benue State. Your commitment to the betterment of the people of Benue State has led to the monumental strides that we have seen in the revitalization of Nigeria's SMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises. And this is also in line with the industrialization agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria, as you know, is home to more than 40 million micro enterprises. Most of them are adding and contributing to the development of Nigeria, driving job creation, rural industrialization, and innovation, and significantly adding and supporting the national development agenda of His Excellency. My ministry, the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, is well positioned to play a key role in the growth and development of MSMEs towards the delivery of Mr. President's 8-point agenda. Our mandate is focused around 4 pillars, which are to support and facilitate and improve the ease of doing business in Nigeria, develop policies and reforms that also support industrialization, increase access to financing, and increase access to global markets with the intent to grow and drive investment and job creation. Premised on the above, the commissioning of this landmark fashion hub and ICT center represents a pivotal step in the right direction, highlighting our collective, both state and federal efforts to strengthen the Nigerian economy and achieve economic diversification through rapid industrialization. In concluding my remarks, I wish to assure you of my ministry's continued commitment and support to improving the operating business environment in Nigeria. Under our new regime of industrial policies and industrial revitalization, the state and federal governments are now, more than ever, positioned to work together in partnership towards economic growth and development. We are well positioned to create new markets in challenging areas, attract local and foreign investment, foster state and federal collaborations, and in this way, we will address the social problems like unemployment and insecurity, while at the same time driving robust growth and development. Rest assured that we will continue to work to develop initiatives and implement strategic policies towards building a brighter future for all. To the Benue State Government and to His Excellency, your administration, we will continue to work together to find out ways to support Benue to grow more and to do more, and to empower your people as is in your vision. We appreciate your commitment and your determination to the development of landmark enterprises like this hub that we've come today, and I look forward to more collaborations between this state and my ministry to unleash the full potentials of the industries within Benue State. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you well. Thank you.
I think, Benue, we can do better and louder than that. With the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite. By the authority conferred on me as the Masters of Ceremony and Directors of Events for this program, I hereby confer on you the name Doshima Anite. A round of applause for her one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite a man I like to refer to as a fellow, because he's a fellow of 20 institutions that I know of. He has risen from being a commissioner for water resources to now an honorable minister for water resources. In the water sector, we just call him Water. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, distinguished Minister, Professor, Engineer Joseph Telumo Usev. Put your hands together for him as he comes forward, please. Sorry, sir, I can't call all your fellowships, so I just summarized. Thank you for coming, sir.
His Excellency, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, here represented by our dear brother, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Hassan Ibrahim Hadeja, His Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umem Alia, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, His Excellency, Barrister Dr. Sam Ode, MNI, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, my sister and my colleague, Her Excellency Mrs. Doris Udoka and Nathan, all members of the national and state assembly members here present, all members of the national and state appointees here present, the clergy, the traditional institution, members of the diplomatic corps, our development partners, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to be home once again. I thank Almighty God for giving all of us life, despite our shortcomings, to celebrate the commissioning of this edifice. I want to sincerely thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his love for Nigerians. In his campaign promises, he said that he would make life meaningful for Nigerians. And one of those numerous projects we are here to commission. I also want to extend my appreciation to the Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. The Vice President was here last year, if I could remember, on the 25th of November 2023, during the launch of the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Clinic. And during that time, he made a promise from the federal government that we will support Benue State for a fashion hub. And today, we are here to witness and commission this fashion hub. We give a round of applause to the President. I want to sincerely thank the Governor of Benue State, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Alia, for his support and working tirelessly for the actualization of this project. I want to thank my sister, Her Excellency, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, of coming to her second home. It is under her office that we are witnessing this great feat. I want to urge and encourage the Benue State government and the good people of Benue State to utilize this facility. As it will not only create jobs for the teeming population of Benue State and Nigerians at large, enhance the economy of this country, but it's also an inclusive tool which is in line with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda for the good people of Nigerians. I want to thank every person that has taken time to be here. We from the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, we are ever available and we are committed in supporting all communities and states in the supply of sufficient and safe water, construction of dams and irrigation facilities, creation of jobs for the teeming population of this country. My prayer is that the good Lord that bring us to witness this great occasion will return us to our various destinations. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Usave. Please, a round of applause one more time. I don't know if Benue people are paying attention at all. The Honorable Minister appreciated the governor for the works he's doing in Benue State. And just to let those of you who don't know, to know that when you are leaving your street, just take note of that street very carefully. It is possible that when you are coming back in the evening, you may not recognize that street again. Put your hands together for our governor, ladies and gentlemen. That's how hard he's working. At this point in time, I'd like to invite the last among the goodwill messages, but not the least. I'd like to recognize and welcome very warmly the representative of the Managing Director of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Sanusi Gidado. A round of applause for him as he comes forward. Mr. Gidado Island is a man of very few words. He has never spoken for more than 2 minutes before. Put your hands together for him one more time as he comes forward. Mr. Gidado, I'm saying this on live television. Please don't disappoint me. Put your hands together for him.
I will not. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shetty, ably represented here by the Deputy Chief of Staff, Your Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, the People's Governor, we are pleased to be in Benue. My Honorable Minister, Dr. Anete, the Honorable Minister of Water Resources, because of the condition given to me, apologies, all protocols here observed. We are really pleased to be here in Benue State to mark the occasion of commissioning of this magnificent, one of its kind in the whole country edifice. Like all previous speakers have stated, this is a landmark achievement. Congratulations, Benue State, and thank you, Mr. Governor. Please continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, BOI. The man spoke for 1 minute, 58 seconds. Please put your hands together for him one more time. I can see the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly smiling over there. I'd like to very quickly, with the permission of the Governor, invite to the microphone the Commissioner for Trade and Investment in Benue State, Honorable Alumo Opane, very quickly for a word. Please, Arts Council, give me 1 minute. Just hit your hands on the drum. I'll be right back. Just a minute. I'd like to quickly, I've just been informed, I'd like to invite very quickly to the microphone the Executive Director of NEPC. Please put your hands together for her as she comes forward. The Executive Director of NEPC. Can we remove the reverberation in this microphone, please?
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Shatima, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, also ably represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff. Good afternoon, my Honorable Minister, Dr. Doris Nkiruka Anite, the Governor of Benue State. Permit me to stand on the existing protocols. I didn't know they would call me, so you have to forgive me. So I will say that I came here this morning. We drove from Abuja this morning with my team when we got the invitation. And I think this is a brilliant thing, very innovative, a very good landmark, not only for Benue State, for the whole federation. I came here, the first thing I saw a massive building, a big compound, and the things they've done, I think is something worthy of emulation, and it speaks to the seriousness that this present government is showing in terms of poverty alleviation and also in terms of job creation. With this, a lot of people will have something to do, the youth, the women, especially as it relates to fashion and IT, and we'll begin to see the youth out of the street. I think this is a brilliant one, and it should serve as also as an example to other states. Let every state have something like this, and before you know it, Nigeria will be a nation that will stand in the Committee of Nations and a nation that we are all proud of. So kudos to this present government, and kudos to the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and everyone that has brought this to pass. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause one more time with Executive Director, NAPC. It is said that whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. So put your hands together for her one more time, ladies and gentlemen. That is still part of the goodwill messages, and I'd like to invite. Can we remove the reverb in this microphone, please? There is a sound holding back. I'd like to now welcome the consultant, the project consultant of the MSME clinic, Mr. Telumo Ika. Mr. Telumo Ika, if you please, put your hands together for him. For the non-Tiv speaking people, Ika is one of the most beautiful animals in Tiv land. Put your hands together for him one more time as he comes forward.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima, ably represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Ibrahim Hadejia, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Hyacinth Alia, the Deputy Governor, Barrister Samode, the Honorable Ministers of Industry, Trade and Investment and Water Resources, the Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, and other top dignitaries here present, kindly permit me to stand with the existing protocol. My remarks will be brief, but I want to thank His Excellency the Vice President for his support for the National MSME Clinics, the program that houses the Shared Facility Scheme. Many of you may not know this. But aside Lagos State, Benue is the only state that has 3 shared facilities, and this is because of the support of the Executive Governor of Benue State. One was launched earlier this year, a solar system in the teaching hospital, and the very first shared facility that was commissioned under this program was the rehabilitation of Zakibia Yam Market. Today is the 3rd, and we commend His Excellency the Executive Governor for your doggedness, your support, and always opening your doors to us. Your Excellency the Vice President, I think Benue State has made a bold statement today. Benue State, the Governor has said that he is open for partnerships with the federal government. So we urge you to take our message back to the President and the Vice President that you can always feel free to commence every program you want to commence here in Benue State. We will rely on the support of the Executive Governor, who has always opened his doors to us. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Project consultant, MSME Clinic, we appreciate you. I took the minute briefly to complete the goodwill messages. And now I re-invite a very humble commissioner, very committed and dedicated Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Honorable Oping Alumo. And in the next 1 minute, sir. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, I plead to stand on the existing protocol since I'm to give vote of thanks. I appreciate Almighty God for His benevolence, the gift of life, a clear sunshine for us to sit peacefully. I thank our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his good work for the people of Nigeria. I'm bringing special appreciation to the Vice President of the country, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, for fulfilling his promise to the people of Benue State. SMEs are the main drivers of Nigerian economy. So whoever identifies with SMEs has vision. So our Vice President has vision. We are grateful to you, Mr. Vice President. We are grateful unto you, the Governor of Benue State. I want to say that he is a reverend gentleman, the talk and do governor, the Minister Infrastructure, Mr. 25th, whose confirmation name is now Mr. 23rd. The reigning and undisputed executive governor of Benue State, the people-oriented governor, the dependable friend, the emancipator of the masses. We are grateful unto you for your support in fulfilling what the President, the Vice President pronounced in Benue State. If you didn't commit the resources of the state, this edifice wouldn't be standing here. We are all witnesses of what this place was. We know your commitment. We are grateful those that are working with you. My appreciation also goes to the ministers that are here, my parent minister and minister that is here. I'm talking of Dr. Doris Uzoka Anete, CFA. We are grateful unto you, ma. The grant, the nano grant of 50,000 have gotten to so many people in Benue State. We are grateful, ma. We are looking forward for more as you promised. We will come, and I know you will not turn us back. We will be looking forward to hosting you, ma. You are welcome. I am grateful unto our brother, the Minister, Professor Engineer Joseph Musel. Thank you for your support. We know you also support Benue State even more going forward. I'm grateful unto our Deputy Governor for supporting and standing by the Governor to do all these things that we are doing. We are also thankful unto the Benue State ESCO. If they didn't approve all these projects, you wouldn't see them happen. So we are grateful unto you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, because if you didn't pass this in the State Assembly, they wouldn't be executed. We are also grateful unto the entire entourage of Mr. Vice President, who is ably represented by Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadeja. We are grateful unto you. You know, they have already delivered so many messages you will take to the President. We believe it's a window for Benue State to continue to tap from blessings from the federal government. My appreciation goes to the engineer who has actually anchored this project, Engineer Thomas. We are thankful unto you for your dedication. This is a man that's up to 70 years that will stay here for 24 hours. We are grateful unto you. We thank every person, the artisans that have worked here day and night to see this place come through. We are grateful unto you. I've not forgotten the security agencies for keeping watch, creating that we live and stay here in peace. The media, we are not forgotten you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful. The MC, we are not forgotten you. Thank you and thank you. We pray that as you depart here, the God that brought you here safely will still take you back to your home safely. Other things being equal. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Benue State. Thank you so much for the vote of thanks. Honorable Alumo Opin. Please will now call on the award-winning troupe, the Benue State Art Council, for a 3-minute performance. Please, 3 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you. Kalobi. Happy Kalobi. Kalobi. Happy Kalobi. A round of applause for the Arts Council, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get to it. Your Excellencies. A round of applause for the best dancers in Nigeria and beyond, the Benue Arts Council. Your Excellency, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija, I'd like to introduce someone to you. You are the representative of the Vice President. You're a member of the Federal Council. So I'd like to let you know that the man I'm about to bring to you is a man who has dedicated all of his time and energy to the responsibilities of running the state, a man who is diligent and committed to his duties, the man who is industrious and dogged in pursuing his agenda for the state, which is to take the state to the next level and help us to enjoy the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency, Mr. President. I'd like to welcome this afternoon a diligent, industrious, tireless, resolute, charismatic, committed, dogged Mr. Infrastructure, Mr. Development, Mr. 23rd to 25th, the Ohiti of the masses. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Harrison Mamalia, the Executive Governor of Benue State, the one and only leader of our state.
Thank you very much, everyone. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, ably represented by one of our very good friends of the state, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, Barrister Dr. Sam Ode Emnai, the Speaker of Benue State House of Assembly, members of the National Assembly, the Secretary to the State, to the Government of the Federation, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary, Special Duties, Special Services Office, Alhaji Mohammed Sanusi, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, the Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Engineer Joseph Telumon Utev, and other members of the Federal Executive Council present, the CEO of Nigeria Export Promotion Council, Nonye Ayeni, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Office of the Vice President, Mr. Tola Johnson, and other senior aides to the President present. Directors General, heads of extra ministerial agencies and parastatals of government, other members of the executive and legislature, judiciary of Benue State, my lords, spiritual and temporal, traditional rulers, elder statesmen, captains of industry, members of organized sector, and owners of small and medium-sized businesses, members of the fourth estate of the realm, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored to welcome the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, who's ably represented by a very dear friend of the state, and all you who have made this occasion very dear and to happen, and all you lovers of the state, as we witness the commissioning of Benue State Fashion Hub. The project represents more than just infrastructure. It is an embodiment of our collective vision for a prosperous, creative, and empowered Benue State. Your Excellency, sir, it is therefore with profound gratitude that we welcome you to Benue State. This year alone, making it the second time, because from the last time you came to this point, it's not yet one full circle of a year. We appreciate you for your love for the state. Your commitment to the growth and development of our nation is evident in your support for initiatives that uplift communities and empower our citizens. Your visit to Benue State for the second time in less than 6 months is a testament to the partnership between Benue State and the federal government, and we are deeply appreciative. The Benue State Fashion Hub, which is your initiative and a gift to our state, is a cornerstone of our administration's agenda to promote creativity, foster innovation, create employment, and provide opportunities for our people. The project is designed to harness the abundant talents of our youth and transform them into thriving enterprises that will contribute significantly in building our economy. Your Excellency, the role played by your office and the support of Mr. President in the realization of all of what we have envisioned as a government in Benue State cannot be overemphasized, and we cannot thank you enough. Your love and support for Benue and her people is quite overwhelming, and we are thankful. A basic analysis of the multiplier effect of the ultra-modern fashion hub on the local economy in Makurdi and Benue at large tells much about the impact of the project. This will transform the entire value chain in the fashion ecosystem in the state and beyond. Today's world is dynamic and ever-changing, and we in Benue cannot be left behind. This is why we are delighted to have you here today to fulfill a promise you made to the people at the first expanded national MSME clinics in January this year. You gave us your word, and today, Your Excellency, you have honored us again in fulfillment of that promise. But you have cooled His Excellency. The fashion hub to be commissioned shows that we are not only expanding the labor market, but also supporting the skills required. Benue is blessed with abundant resources that have remained largely untapped and underutilized over the years. I make bold to say that the future of our dear state is not just hinged on agriculture or about producing and processing commodities. It prominently features diversification that can be anchored on industrialization, leveraging on the abundant talents that are available in the state. Indeed, our administration is set out to put Benue State on a path of prosperity and sustainable growth trajectory, and our vision and mission has been very clear from the onset, prioritizing everything that puts Benue on the path of development and growth. That is why since assumption of office over a year ago, we have kept our eyes on the target goals and remain focused on the work at hand. Your Excellency, sir, as we commission this facility today, I am confident that it will serve as catalysts for growth and development, not only in Benue State, but across the entire Middle Belt region. We are committed to ensuring that the project fulfill its purpose of empowering our people and contributing to the socio-economic transformation of our state. We acknowledge and appreciate 70 computers donated by your office to power the ICT station of this hub. The various sewing and weaving machines, the 100 kVA generator, and other equipment. Indeed, this alone speaks much, as this is becoming a one-stop shop. However, Your Excellency, we seek to use this opportunity to ask for more. As you shall take a tour and see this facility, the hub, claimed to be the biggest in the country. Eka the biggest in the country. Engineer Humbakehenchi. It has the capacity to accommodate more machines and equipment in order to engage more youth. Hence, we are requesting for the supply of additional machines, especially the monogram and other specialized machines for garment making. Sir, we are well prepared to ensure the proper coordination and management of the hub after commissioning. I've already appointed one of my principal special assistant, who is a fashionista and grounded in the management of such facilities, to serve as a coordinator in the takeoff of the management of this hub. After the commission of the hub, we also seek for you to honor us with few minutes of your time here to commission the Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation, which is a stone throw from here, that have been moribund for years, and our administration has rehabilitated and equipped through a public-private partnership, PPP, arrangement to enable our people benefit from its services and employment it would create. Your Excellency, please be assured that all the beneficiaries and users of these facilities will take full advantage of the opportunities they present. Let us work together to build a prosperous future for Benue State, where creativity, innovation, and enterprise thrive. Once again, I thank you, Your Excellency, for your visit and support. Together, we will continue to partner and build a stronger, more vibrant Benue State and Nigeria. God bless Benue State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, everyone.
A round of applause to the talk and do governor. The man who has made all pensioners to come back to life. The man who has made the ministry worth walking in. Our beloved governor, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Iumemelia. The people love you. The people appreciate you. The one and only governor, the people's leader, the Ohiti of the masses, our father, our leader, and our guide, the Moses of our time, the Benue's answered prayer. Thank you, Your Excellency. Okay, thank you. Your Excellencies, these noises you are hearing is not in vain. There's a reason they are all jumping. All pensioners are now looking for fresh girlfriends because they are very strong now. A round of applause for our governor one more time, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome at this point the man God himself has elevated and lifted up. He has what I call a terrible combination. He's a well-trained lawyer. And you know what lawyers are all about. When a lawyer talks and says section 2 subsection 9 bracket, it means you are going to prison. So you have to be mindful what a lawyer says. And he's not just a lawyer, he's also a banker. Look at that kind of combination. The man who knows law and knows money. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the microphone 2 times governor of Jigawa State, the former senator, 2 times deputy governor of Jigawa State, and former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the representative of His Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. Let us welcome with a warm round of applause, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadejia. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes forward. Anyway, let's welcome him to our stage with a round of applause, please.
Before I read His Excellency the Vice President's remarks, I would just like to offer his very deep apology for not being here in person. His Excellency the Governor is aware that all preparations had been made for the Vice President to come to Benue this morning, but unfortunately, yesterday afternoon, he lost somebody who will be best described as his first son, which is the Honorable Commissioner of Finance in Borno State, and he had to rush to Maiduguri to attend the funeral. But he has asked me to extend his goodwill and his congratulations to the governor and the people of Benue State on this very, very marvelous achievement. His Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, a friend, a brother, a partner in progress, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Aliyah, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, members of the National Assembly, the Secretaries to the Government of the Federation, ably represented by his Permanent Secretary, Special Services, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, my sister, Dr. Doris Sanite, the Honorable Minister of Industry, the Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, another brother, Professor Joseph Usef, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Mr. Tola Johnson, the Director General of the Nigeria Export Promotion Council, other DGs, other members of the Executive, Legislature, and Judiciary of Benue State present, traditional rulers, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, our MSME partners who are here in their numbers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Last January, we gathered in this city to launch the National Expanded MSME Clinics, and that moment marked the beginning of a series of interventions aimed at offering a lifeline to small businesses across Nigeria. These interventions not only signal this administration's readiness to partner with our various state governments, but also underlines the resolve of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration to continuously create opportunities that meet the demands of our nation. Today, as we commission this dual-purpose MSME clinic, we bear witness to two critical proofs. First, it proves that our promises to entrepreneurs are not mere rhetoric. And secondly, it affirms that the most durable interventions we can achieve as a government are born from strong intergovernmental partnerships. And at this point, I would like to go off script and really commend His Excellency, the Governor of Benue, for that commitment. We have opened 5 MSME clinics across the state since the advent of this administration. So we have 31 more clinics to open with the FCT. But surprisingly, we are here in Benue for the second time. So while some states are waiting for the first MSME clinic, Benue has actually gone ahead. Benue has gone ahead to march into the second stage. And I will not be surprised if we don't come back here before the end of the year to also commission the third stage. And listening to His Excellency's speech and his request for monogram sewing machines, I would like to borrow a commitment from my principal, the Vice President, to say that we will deploy monogram machines to this facility in the very near future. When we gathered here earlier this year, we made known President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's promise to establish this partnership in partnership with the Benue State government. Today, we see that promise fulfilled within a record time, and I assure you this is only the beginning of greater things to come. I must commend the visionary leadership of His Excellency, Governor Hyacinth Aliyah, and his dedicated team, who have worked tirelessly alongside the team from the presidency, led by the Senior Special Assistant and our partners, to ensure the swift delivery of this most ambitious MSME facility hub in the country for fashion and ICT. The Benue Fashion and ICT Hub, along with other hubs and shared facilities established across the nation, represents a federal government intervention designed to foster a conducive business and regulatory environment for MSMEs in Nigeria to thrive and prosper. As we all know, MSMEs are the backbone of the Nigerian economy, accounting for 96% of all Nigerian businesses and contributing over 45% to our economy. Without them, 80% of the current Nigerian workforce will be without jobs. So indeed, MSMEs are the lifeline of communities across the nation, providing a strong pillar of stability during this critical phase of our economic transition. It is evident that it will be impossible to grow the Nigerian economy if the growth and success of MSMEs do not remain a top priority of this government. However, we also recognize that MSMEs in Nigeria continue to face numerous challenges that hinder their growth and prosperity. With a strong resolve to tackle these challenges, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has provided interventions like the Benue Fashion Hub and other hubs established across the nation. These hubs support MSME clusters across various industries, including fashion and textiles, leather, ICT, agriculture, and cold room facilities. We look forward to establishing additional clusters for mechanic cities, printing, barber shops, shoemaking, and wellness later in the year. The Benue MSME Hub is one of the largest. In fact, it is the largest ever commissioned by the federal government. With over 200 pieces of cutting-edge equipment to support fashion manufacturing and more than 100 ICT devices in this cluster. This hub has the capacity to ramp up production, provide ICT training, and achieve economies of scale. It is also equipped to produce a wide range of fashion items, and including military uniforms, school uniforms, and corporate wear, both for Benue State and beyond. We are confident that this hub matches global standards and has the potential to create approximately 48,000 jobs per annum. Beyond providing this cluster, the hub will also house a one-stop shop where MSMEs can engage directly with federal government agencies to resolve their regulatory issues. This one-stop shop will ensure that businesses requiring support or services from our partners such as NAFDAC, Bank of Agriculture, Corporate Affairs Commission, Industrial Training Fund, Standards Organization of Nigeria, Nigeria Export Promotion Council, whose DG is here with us, SMEDAN, and others, can be attended to under one roof. We anticipate that this fashion hub will be managed by a competent private sector entity with both the federal and state governments maintaining vigilant oversight over its operations. Our hope is that this hub will become a reference point for excellence, enterprise, and training, particularly in the northern part of the country. We are also confident that this magnificent partnership presents a tremendous opportunity for Benue State to expand its identity beyond being the food basket of the nation, transforming it into a fashion and ICT destination, serving other allied sectors. By commissioning this hub, we aim to significantly revamp Benue's rich cultural and fashion heritage, which finds expression in the colorful and exotic attire representing the major tribes of the state. Finally, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the government of Benue State, in particular to Reverend Aliyah, for partnering with the federal government to make this launch a reality for the people of Benue. Without your support and partnership, we will not be gathered here today. And I must once again go off script to really express our continued commitment to the partnership we have with Reverend Ali. He's a regular partner, a regular visitor to the presidency, and like I was telling him, every time he comes, he's coming with a demand for the people of Benue State. So, Your Excellency, congratulations on your commitment, on your vision, and on your passion for excellence. Once again, congratulations to the people of Benue State. Thank you all, and may God continue to bless Benue and our dear country, Nigeria.
A round of applause for the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is ably represented here by Senator Ibrahim Hassan Adija. Now, a very quick piece of information. Arts Council, Thank you. Nega, please hold on. Hold on. There's going to be group photographs. First of all, There's going to be group photographs here. Honorable Commissioners, please join them. The advisor to the Governor on Intergovernmental Affairs, all members of the national delegation, the two ministers, heads of federal agencies that are here, Honorable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, Professor Ogba, if you are close by, the Federal Commissioner. This is the two-part event. It has started here. It is going to end at the printing house. That is where we're going to take the closing national anthem. It is a one program in two parts. So after the commissioning of this hub, all of us are moving to the printing house where the event will be concluded. Members of the State House of Assembly that are here, we greet you. Former Governor of Katsina State, we appreciate you. All other dignitaries that have come in, we say thank you for coming.
Benue.
One, two, one, two, one, two.
Let's go, let's go. You cannot meet us in
Watch your steps. And you can also interact with the people. So these are sewing machines.
Hello, man. I hope you will soon do my suit and this as well, go.
Okay. This. Okay. Sorry.
Give me the mic. It's not good. Give me the mic.
Test one, two.
À.
Boy,